Calvin Johnson asked, what is Evan Mobley's ceiling?
I want you to take this one first so that I can gloat afterwards, because I know that we diverged a lot in our pre-draft analysis of Evan Mobley.
Is there – so I was wrong about Evan Mobley, and I want to make it clear. I never said he was going to be a bad NBA player. I didn't love the fit in Cleveland. I also didn't think he deserved to be like third on everybody's board. Maybe I've just been jaded against drafting bigs in general. I also – look, you need to take my draft takes. I say this all the time with a metric ton of salt, because I only get shin deep into the draft after the college season's basically already over. I did not know he could guard all 5 positions. They have him on the perimeter so much that it's almost – if Jarrett Allen wasn't on the court a bunch with him, you would almost hate how much he was on the perimeter for them. The way he can see the game, too, in the half court or offensively, just having another creator to go through is just absolutely mind-melting. I don't know what his ceiling is, because people have called him Giannis 2.0. He's just not as explosive as Giannis.
I've seen some Chris Bosh, Anthony Davis comparisons floated around there.
And I just feel like his game is not as sudden as Anthony Davis is, might be the best way to put it. His offensive ceiling, I don't want to say it's higher than Davis's, but it's definitely, he has a more expansive portfolio of skills. Davis has never been that type of passer.
Especially when Davis was coming into the league, when his offense was a legitimate question mark.
Is it like a bigger Draymond Green? I don't know if is that like too far? I can't come up with one. I'm genuinely asking.
I don't have one either, because he does feel like this new evolutionary big, I guess, because of his size. We have to call him that. But he's not really that. He can fill so many different roles. And I think that's the answer to this question, is that we don't have a comparison for him, because there are so many different directions that he could blossom. And the future is even more tantalizing than I thought it would be. And I thought that he was closer to being the number 1 pick than dropping out of the top 3. Just in terms of sheer talent going into the draft. Like, if you're a Cleveland fan, be super excited about him and what he's going to become, because we just don't know. And it's baffling that a rookie looks this advanced this soon, especially as a 20-year-old rookie who's coming in without a lot of high-level collegiate experience and can just capably fill so many different roles and niches on both ends of the floor this early in his first season. Like, I have no idea where we should put his ceiling right now.
Do you think his ceiling is higher on defense or offense?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm going to say
probably defense, because just that versatility to like truly cover all 5 positions is what every single team in the NBA covets right now. And I don't know how much I trust his long-range jumper at this point. And that's a significant hole for anybody in today's NBA. So I think probably by default, defense has to be the answer. But at the same time, given what he's already shown off the dribble as a passer, as a finisher, like, I don't really want to rule out the idea that he could become a 3-point marksman. He's hitting 80% of his free throws on 3.6 attempts per game. Again, as a 20-year-old rookie.
Do you think that's his swing skill? Like, this is what's going to separate him from being an all-NBA staple to a / MVP candidate to whatever, that you still think that's a swing skill?
I think so. I mean, it feels like a Bam Adebayo-like development is pretty realistic for him, but I think that he can also exceed that at this point, which might sound hyperbolic, but like, watch him play and then try to think anything is hyperbolic.
Yeah, he's so good. Man, you talk about prospects I missed on, and especially when you talk about prospects.
But I get it, because you were never questioning the skill. You were questioning just the fit in today's NBA and whether it's worth spending a pick on a big. And I don't think either of us realize the extent to which he's not really a big, even if he does stand 7 feet tall.
Right. And I don't know that, I'm sure it's happened, that I've missed on a prospect that I still thought would be good, but like wasn't that high. Like, we're talking about someone who I think people generally thought was going to be a really good basketball player and has somehow obliterated expectations just even by that type of measure. So great job by Cleveland. I still don't know that I love Allen and him long term, but when you watch them now, it's just.
I believe they're referred to as Frobley now.
Frobley? I did see that. I actually like it. So I'll roll with it as long as they like it. I don't like using nicknames that players don't like. I was gutted to hear that Darius Garland didn't like Sexland, but then I think he came out and said he was actually fine with it, that was a joke. So we get to call them Sexland still. Cleveland with the nice dyad nicknames right now. Shout out Cleveland.